Hello and welcome to the organization orientation for Trommons.org, Part 2, presented to you by the Rosetta Foundation. So what we discussed in the first part was how to create an organization. And then what we'll be discussing today is how to create and upload a project. All right, so let's get started. So we will head to our browser, type in Trommons.org. Since at this point we are already a registered user and we've already registered our organization, we just need to log in. So let's hope I remember my password. And if not, there's the handy reset password button. Okay, and so it takes us into our homepage. And then I'm going to go directly to the dashboard up on the top panel here, click dashboard, and I see the one organization that I am a member of, and indeed I created this organization. Okay, so today, though, I am ready to create a project. So I will go over to the right-hand side, click Create Project. And it takes me to a nice full page of information that I need to input. So first, the title, and this is Beautify Schenectady Brochure, and it's a description, so about the mission of this organization. Oops, nice if I spelled it correctly. There we go, of organization. And then the impact. And this can be really helpful. It's also here on the page that this will be read by volunteers that are considering assigning themselves to your project. So the more information that you do put here, the better. It'll help make these people understand, and kind of convince them, I want to be a part of this. I want to get involved. So where will you use this translation? What will you be doing with it? Is really important with the impact. So in this case, I'm going to keep it very simple. Okay. If there is a URL for reference, you can do that. And then, all right, so source text. So here's where I upload my file. And you can also upload video, audio, because people can do subtitling. So there's all sorts of materials. And I'm going to just upload this. All right. And so then it's going to be uploaded here. If you're unsure of the word count, this is a really neat tool, the word count tool. And you can copy and paste your document into this box and it will spit you out a word count. So that's very handy if you aren't aware of the word count of your document. And I'm going to say it's 5,000, let's say it's 4,000 words. And the deadline. So I am going to make it due May 29th. You can figure out the time and change it to whenever you want. So that's its due date. And then here's a really important section to talk about, which is tags. So as it says here, the tags you provide will be used to match volunteers to your project. So, and make sure you separated by spaces. For multiple tags, multiple word tags, you would hyphenate them. So this is where it's probably better to put in as many tags as you can think of. In this case, the document I did upload has to do with languages. So I might put, this is linguistics, and then computational is a multi-word, computational linguistics. Then I could do endangered languages, parsers. So whatever the document has to do with, whatever area of interest, this could be health, healthcare, public health, human rights, education, bilingualism. Be as creative as you can think of and really put in as many tags. Not only is this really helpful for volunteers trying to find your your project because they're interested in these areas, it also helps build our system to create a much richer dynamic for searching and matching the right volunteer to the right organization. So this is incredibly important, especially in the beginning, to start building up these tags. So think of all the different ways that this project could be connected to different areas of interest. And this is the published task that'll be published in the stream. And then down here for your project, your translation project. So you would put your source language. Let's do English. I've got to go a ways down. English and United States. And then I'm going to be, let's say, translating it into Adele, and also let's still pick it as the United States. All right, and you can add more target languages. So maybe it's a project that needs to go into 5 or 6, and you can click on add more target languages to do this. And then over here, it is important to specify the task type. If the document is very long, you might want to start with segmentation, and that would involve automatically breaking down your document into multiple documents to be translated. And then after it's been segmented by our system, it will move on to translation and proofreading. So mine is short enough. I'm gonna click translation and proofreading. And then create project. All right, success. Your project has been uploaded. It is now listed on your organization's dashboard, and you can view project details and its associated tasks on the project view. And it also explains for what now? Well, now that you've created your project, it's off out into the universe for volunteers to pick up. So let's go. You can either continue on adding new projects or you can go back home. So let's go back home and see the fruits of our labor. So now we see below morphological analyzer Inuktitut, and that the type is translation. It will go to proofreading. It'll switch to proofreading once someone has actually translated it. It lists the source and target languages, the tags that are involved, the word count, and the due date. And it also will mention what this is for and the organization that did this. So the more information that you put, and having a nice title up top can also attract volunteers to your projects. And to check on its progress, you will click on Dashboard up above. And so now you see under Beautify Schenectady, you see the one project we have loaded. And so you can just click on it, and it will take you to the project's main page. Maybe it's thinking about it. Okay, so now you'll see the organization that created it, source, word count, project deadline. And these are my just short descriptions, but the more that you write and explain, the better. And the description can also include maybe some directions or some advice, some hints, helpful hints. And then this kind of also shows its status. So it's unclaimed. It is currently not being set to be proofread because it first has to be claimed for translation. And you can always edit the task, and you can also create tasks as well. So if maybe you didn't click on proofreading, you just did translation, you can always go back and edit that and add that into what needs to be done for this project. So, and edit it up above. So there you have it. You had the created organization already and helped you walk through your first project. Thank you so much, and hope to see you in our following videos. Thank you. Bye-bye.